Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. Time to talk about the elections into the board of the National Sports Federation. Let's rewind time to June the 13th. That was when the elections were done at the Abuja National Stadium. It didn't end without some talks here and there. Issues started flowing in. Some federations even exchanged punches. Yes, it was that ugly. And so immediately after the elections were concluded, petitions started flowing in. The appeals committee, they got busy. They started looking at those petitions. They brought their verdict and they said, look, we will have rerun elections into the boards of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, into the Weightlifting Federation of Nigeria. There will also be elections into the Rugby Football Federation. They mentioned that there will be elections into the board of Taekwondo, particularly at the Southwest that had serious problems. And then they mentioned gymnastics. Today, the elections were supposed to take place, and then after delegates waited and waited and waited, nothing happened. But then, while they were waiting, information came that no more election. Some people were like, what's going on? Why won't there be elections when we're told to come to Abuja for the election? And then again, they said there will be elections. But while we were waiting, the report from the Harmonization Committee, and that's the overall, it's like the Supreme Court for this matter in Nigeria. Who are the members? Barrister Solomon Dalong, Minister for Youth and Sports, is the chairman of the Harmonization Committee. Engineer Abu Gumel is a member, and Abdulrazak Salau. They brought out their decision. You will see it now. Just run through it before we go to Abuja to clearly understand what's going on. Decisions of the Arbitration and Harmonization Committee. They said that the elections into the Athletics Federation of Nigeria and the Weightlifting Federation has been upheld. That nothing is going to happen in that one. Alhaji Ibrahim Gusau's election as president of the Athletics Federation was upheld, as well as the Northwest Zone, where he emerged from. While Patrick Oyedum's election as Southeast representative was also upheld. His challenger, Christy Asonze, was dismissed because she had served a 5-year ban for drug use by WADA and was not eligible to contest as stipulated in the election guidelines. We'll also return. Solomon Ogba, former president of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, he returned as sponsor, stroke ex-officio of the AFM as approved by the Federation, while the case of Hamid Adio was dismissed. Rosa Collins, who was in the center of all of this drama on June the 13th, and Brown Ebewele were earlier reinstated as representatives of NAWIS and technical representative. The case of Aruna Bako and that of Charles Yayok of the Northwest Zone were both dismissed for lack of merit. In traditional sports, the election of Malam Usman Musa as the duly elected president was upheld as not Mohammed Garba Lere. So that's one done and dusted. The committee was furnished with fresh pictorial evidence and interviews with those at the election venue, proving that Musa Usman won the election and he was so declared winner. The Federation is, however, mandated to appoint an international representative as the committee affirmed the reversal of Mohamed Abdullahi, who is the current president of archery. In weightlifting, the election of Honorable Yahya Mohammed as president was also upheld, as well as that of the vice president, Emeka Daniel Nwankwo. There will be no fresh elections in that federation. That's for weightlifting. The presidential election in judo was upheld also. The committee ruled that by-election in the Southwest should take place, because it was actually the Southwest that dragged the election into all of the issues that they had. A petition by Alhaji Mohammed Sule of the Cycling Federation was dismissed as he failed to pay appeals processing fees within 48 hours of making his appeal. There will also be no fresh elections in Taekwondo, as ex-officio and philanthropist representative George Ashiru was reinstated as a board member. In table tennis, Kayode Ayodele was also reinstated as athletes representatives. A whole lot of decisions are made by the Arbitration and Harmonization Committee. I told you the chairman of that committee is the Minister for Youth and Sport, Honorable Barrister Solomon Dalong. Emmanuel Zira is the spokesperson of the Elections Appeals Committee, standing by in our studios in Abuja. Let's go to our studios in Abuja and find out what's really going on in all of these issues that are coming out of the rerun elections. Good evening, Emmanuel Zira. Welcome to Sports Tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Austin Kwalakwa. How are you? How is Lagos?
Well, we're fine. We're fine. Lagos is sporty. Good to have you join us on the program. First, give us a background of everything that happened today. First, delegates got to the election venue, and then they waited for a long time. Then they said the election won't hold, and then they came back again to say election was going to take place. Walk us through everything that happened today in Abuja.
No. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Austin. You know that all is good at as well, and like we have said in so many fora, the sports minister truly wants the very best for Nigeria. He wants the very best for Nigerian sports, and as a matter of fact, he has instituted this democratization process, which to me is the first of its kind in Nigeria. It has never happened. Don't forget that he is the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports. If you were to toe the path of the past ministers of Youth and Sports, all he would have done was to have, brought his friends and his political associate and jam-packed them in all the federations, and of course, you know the result. There will definitely be those that will, head those federations. But the minister said no. The minister said, I don't have that kind of interest. He has studied the situation. He has studied the sports politics in Nigeria. We like him or not, he took a kind of decision that was a landmark decision. He took a decision that we felt that, look, we that have been involved in sports administration for so many years, that, look, this is the first time we are seeing something positive. This is the first time that we are seeing something transparent. This is the first time that we are seeing something democratic. He's a true Democrat and a politician, and that is why he brought that to bear, on our sports federation's elections. And if you look at what he did,